I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
How much did your training change, the amount of training change after the season finale of second season?
Yeah, of course. I mean, being that I died in season 2, I think, there wasn't much training that had to be done after that. No, but all things, jokes aside, the training really doesn't change that much in between seasons. I think really at the beginning of each season is when it's the hardest, because we come off of this big hiatus of not really doing much training, and then all of a sudden having to go back to training every day. So I feel like the training really is just hardest at the beginning. But it helps because a lot of our biggest fights are usually towards the end of the season. Season 1, it was the tournament. Season 2, it's the school fight. So I feel like it's good to kind of have the bigger fights be towards the end. But yeah, training for season 3 is, pretty much the same. I think as our relationships with our stunt coordinators gets better and better, the more cool stunts that we're allowed to do, just because they know what we can handle. And I hope that continues.
You were speaking about the stunts that you do. How much of them can you do, or do you actually do?
Yeah, I would say throughout the 3 seasons, I probably did 90 to 95% of my stunts. And I'm really appreciative of that. I feel like that number on any other set would be way lower, but our stunt coordinators really take the time to make sure that we're comfortable and prepared and safe doing these stunts, but also that, they also push us all the time. And there's times where at least for me personally, where there's been some pretty hard moves, but they make sure that we get through it. So, I would say probably in the 90 to 95% range is how many stunts I get to do.
Yeah, I would agree. They really push all the actors to do as much as they can, while, we feel safe. And I know I can speak for myself that when I say I love doing my own stunts, I'm constantly bugging them to let me do stuff. Me getting kicked through the trophy case in season 2, I was begging them to let me go through and then blow up the glass on me, but they just wouldn't do it. They're afraid my face was gonna get cut or something, whatever. But yeah, no, we get to do a lot of our own stunts, and a lot of the training is working through the choreography, and so that it's just muscle memory and there aren't a lot of mistakes. And I don't really think anyone's like accidentally been punched or really anything.
Yeah.
Just Mary.
What happened with Mary?
No, we're just joking around, but I feel like honestly, if anyone were to get any injuries, the amount of adrenaline and intensity that goes into a lot of these fighting scenes, you wouldn't even notice until the next day. Like, I feel like there's so many times where like I wake up the next day and I'm like, my body is more bruised up than usual. Like, I wonder, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I got kicked a bunch on my side.
Jacob, what about you? Besides the training, you also have a lot of time on the makeup room, like with the mohawk and with the tattoos. So yeah. How's preparing for that?
Yeah, it was weird. Because when it's just my normal hair, it's like 15 minutes, hair and makeup in and out. But, now that I have a mohawk and this tattoo in the lip, it's like an hour for the mohawk usually, maybe like 5 minutes for the lip. And when the tattoo first started, it'd be like 45 minutes. Now it's around 20. Yeah, so I go in early in the morning with the girls. I'm in there, they're all getting their hair blowed out, and I'm getting my hair blowed out. It was a change. It took some adjusting to have to wake up a lot earlier before I had to actually film. But I love it. The mohawk is so great. I wish I could walk around with it all the time. I wish you could just snap the fingers.
You have to try it.
Oh yeah. If you want a mohawk, I highly recommend it.
The truth is, you got soft and we paid the price.
You want Cobra Kai, it's yours.